We are in my computer repair room. You can see I've got a table here where I can work on computers. I had a different table here. Long story short, it's gone now. I've got this metal table frame which had a rotted top that was outside, which is why the top rotted. Now I've got some old closet doors on top, and they're kind of intertwined there. And then here's a 2x4 to help support the front. Of course, I've got it hanging out a little bit, trying to give me as much room as I can. So that's that. Underneath here, I got storage for all these computers. A friend of mine just gave me this cart full of stuff as he's moved to Florida and is essentially renting a room, so he doesn't have room for stuff. He also gave me that Black Gateway computer over there, which he has been highly upgraded. You can also see on this desk I've got a monitor for it. I've got a Apple II composite in monitor I'm using as essentially a TV. So let's there we go. There we go. In addition to this DVD recorder, so I can watch DVDs if I'm working in here. It's hooked. I've got it, the DTV box hooked into it. I've also got a line coming from the computer hooked into it. I was hoping I could also use this as a second monitor, but that didn't work very well, so this is basically a switcher. I'm also using this as a switcher between DTV and this, since this only has one audio input. This is a Magnavox, kind of all-in-one stereo with an auxiliary in. You turn that off and turn those off. I've got it hooked to these Soundtech PA speakers. Now, don't let their instant appearance fool you. These things mean business. I got that 12-inch woofer and a horn tweeter. In a home, you really don't want to listen to these things. Of course, in here, I never have it up loud enough for that to be a problem. Not that the Magnavox can get to that level of loudness. But get them in a big room, which is kind of what PA speakers are designed for. They sound really good then. And when they are actually made in the USA, as you might be able to make that out. Made in USA. Wish that were still true. Got another table over here with some stuff on it. Got a Hitachi stereo I need to clean up and spray and fix some minor cantankerous stuff and give it back to a friend. I've got an in-focus projector, which I think a blown lamp. I had it loaned to a friend, and it came back to the lamp blew, so she finally bought her own projector and gave me this back, which I told her she could use it as long as she needed it. And she got a nice new Epson projector and throws a much better image than that InFocus ever did. But the InFocus was, I got it for $5 at an auction. So, I'm not going to complain too much. It's not like I had too much in it. Like I said, I've got, computers up here and test monitors, test speakers. Under here, I've got storage now, which is great. Kind of hard to see. That one on the right there with the 5 1/4 drive, it's actually an Athlon 700. I built it 10 years ago. Of course, now I'm running a Pentium D, but this has been it's a pretty decent computer to me. I had some issues with it at first, and then I, through various upgrades and troubleshooting and tinkering, once I finally got a couple of its minor issues worked out, it was a good computer. It's been through a couple hard drives. Of course, we know how hard drives are. I ran it for quite a while, actually, using Knoppix Linux, because the hard drive was gone and I couldn't afford a new one, so I would boot off the CD-ROM every day. I had a zip disk in the zip drive for all my saved stuff and configuration files. And I ran it like that for a while. Got the job done. Then some other projects. That IBM's actually P3500, runs an old version of KUbuntu. It's kind of my backup OCRUD computer. Not really needed now that I have the gateway sitting over there that will kind of become it. But my friend with the... I think I mentioned that my friend who gave me this stuff, his family, he's not, but his sister and his father, which he was living with here in Missouri, are smokers. So it's part of the reason I got all that opened up and the fan in the window, trying to get it aired out. And like I said, there's all kinds of stuff in that white cart. And then over here I've got my white cart, which I've got stuff in, various computer stuff in. Got a Philips DVD player down here, which I did have hooked up to my Apple monitor. Just, you know, to watch DVDs if I was going to be in here for a while. For some reason now, though, I'm only getting black and white out of the composite outputs. I need to see if the component or the HDMI does the same thing. So that could be interesting. So anyway, that's about it. You can see I've got, you know, stuff in the closet. Yeah, ceiling looks really bad in here. There's actually a roof leak right there where it looks really bad, and about a year ago I had a new roof put on, so that took care of that problem. I just need to patch it, get this sand texture off it, and just paint the whole ceiling. Eventually, though, this paneling will come down. I'll just paint the room, and eventually it'll get done. I'm actually debating on closing off this closet and knocking out the other side of the wall and turning this area into a laundry closet. But of course, having this would be just a wall on the other side, and then on the other side of this wall is the master bathroom. So I haven't decided if I'll do that yet. It would leave the problem with, see, this room is in the old part of the house. This closet is in the new part of the house, so the floors are different. This has a whatchamacallit, just a chipboard on the subfloor, whereas this part has, you know, hardwood, and I don't know how to take care of the mismatch. That would take care of the problem, but we'll see what happens. One thing at a time. So you've seen my computer repair room. I've done other videos in here, but this is the first time I've actually done a presentation on the room itself. You can see I've got a mirror there. Haven't decided where I want to put it up yet, so I've just got it sitting on that box. So this is where I work on computers. I've got a small setup in the bedroom too, so I can work on small projects in there. But anyway, it's time to get going.